Hey guys, this is my first YouTube video, so I want you to be very kind and give it a big thumbs up. I think that would be really good. And also, I'm a bit nervous, so thank you. Now, I made a sequel to, like, 3 YouTube videos ago when I made that, Hitomezashi thing. It's called New Hitomezashi, because, anyway, when you start it up, it asks, how wide do you want it? I have it set to 400 by default, so I can just press escape. Escape. And it asks how high, and that's also 400. So I press escape. But you can choose any numbers. Try to make it so that, so this one's how big is set to 10 by default. If you have it set to a number that, okay, if you have it set so that it doesn't evenly go into the width and height an even amount of times, so example, 10 goes into 440 times, which is even, that's good. If I had it set to 390, it would break. Do not set it to 390, in other words. Unless you have size set to 39 for some reason. Yeah, escape. And look it, I did it again. However, it moves. It moves now. And to all my PC gamers, you can look here. It is 60 frames a second to set 1,000 over 60 iterate times every millisecond. That's a millisecond wait time. So 1,000 divided by 60, that's 60 frames per second. Now you might be wondering, what does Shmoove do? How did I pause it? I'll tell you how I paused it first. I have this variable here, it's called a pause. Look how it's set to true. If we look up to type, which happens to be linked to when you press a key down, you'll see if you press the space key, pause becomes not pause, which just flips it. So that's how that works. Now, what is Shmoove? What does Shmoove do? Shmoove first checks if it's paused. If it is, it doesn't do anything, but if it isn't, it randomly goes between X movement and Y movement. They're very similar, so I'll just take you through XMO and then left M, and then I'll show you the other ones. Oh, this is a generation code too. I copied this straight from the old Hitomezashi, so I'll give you a wide shot at the end, I suppose. Now, a thing here, you cannot color. I might work on that, and I might make a video about that. No promises. Anyway, this is all the X movement. Basically, just checks here. It checks the first pixel of each line, of the line it gets. And then, if it sees something's there, it makes it move right. Otherwise, it checks the last pixel, and it makes it move left. Now, for left movement, we wanna, if you can read this, that's normal. If you can't, you are flawed, but I'll try to help you. Now here, it just makes sure that you're not checking a nothing, because if you're checking nothing, that's bad. There should never be a case where it is checking a nothing, but this is just to make sure. Extra double triple sure, because it checks here too to make sure that it's not checking nothing. And then it just defines these as the line, then it iterates through all the lines in this row, making the line move to the left, and then adding twice the length. And this is because if you look here, if it moves to the left, if you add just one of the length, it'll just do that line again, and they'll all teleport to the left side, and that's not what we want. So we don't allow that. So I'm just gonna open up all these functions for you now, for you to read. If you want, I don't know why you would want. I might make a CodeHS account with just all the things here. I'm not gonna do this one though, because that would just show you my full name. The paper moved. I don't think you should be able to see it. Yeah, it's all very samey, through and through. Oh, if you couldn't see the right. I mean, I literally copied most of this code from myself. I copy ideas, not code. Unless it's from myself, and then it's free, you know? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll set up a CodeHS account just for you guys. But I'll let this play for a second now. That is, sorry, I wasn't clicked onto the screen. That is full 60 frames per second. That's beautiful. Anyway, we just passed the 640 mark, which is going to be the new YouTube standard. Just you wait. And then I'll get that bag. Just hear me out. I'll get that bag. And I'll be laughing.